Sir Christian Romero, thank you. Leader of men. Captain's performance. Ladies and gentlemen, right off the top, Sir Christian Romero, thank you for saving our blushes. Thank you for delaying what is starting to feel like the inevitable. Bicycle kick equalizer in the dying moments of the game. Listen, they don't make centre-backs like this very often. And you know what? This is a perfect response from a captain following what I was saying in the last game, where I felt like Romero was one of the guys that cost us. And to come back and perform like this today, I think he picked up a yellow card. I think it was in the 22nd minute. You knew he was going to have to be on his best behavior today. And he marshaled that defense well. Grabbed the equalizer with the first shot of the game, by the way, coming in the 77th minute. Taking what I just said, our first shot on target came in the 77th minute. This was now, I think, the fourth game where we finished the first half without getting a shot on target. But Romero, credit to you, brother, because today you stepped up like a true captain does. You responded how real leaders do. You see their captain guy and putting one up, you go and put one up yourself. You see them go and get a little nasty penalty, and you go and make things right. Good finish, good performance from him. As for the rest of you, you see, there's sometimes in life where if you don't laugh, you will cry. If you don't laugh about the horrible situation you are in, you're going to drive yourself to insanity. Because I'm telling you now, when that penalty got given at the end of the game, I wanted to turn my TV off. I wanted to turn my TV off and then throw it out the window. I don't care who it hit beneath me. That's their problem. This football that we're playing is driving me to madness, honestly. It's driving me to madness. And that equalizer just kind of softens the blow, I almost feel like. But nobody can watch that performance and tell me that these players are playing for this manager. Nobody can watch that performance and tell me they enjoy watching this football team play. I just checked the other scores. There was a 5-4 classic thriller going on elsewhere in the Premier League, while I had to endure through that. Honestly, it's so nasty. That first half, I mean, you could go to any match review I've done this season, barring maybe the first two, and it would be the same old story. Stale, static, slow, ugly, lacking ideas, lacking execution, zero movement in front. It's just a lack of ideas, bro. And that, I'm sorry, comes down to the manager. Like, in that first half, I tweeted out, I said the difference between the two teams is so night and day in terms of the coaching between the two gaffers. And granted, you could say Eddie Howe's had 4 years, he's had a couple windows or whatever, but at least your players should be a reflection of a manager on the pitch. And right now, what those players are showing me, they're lost. They're confused. They don't know how they're playing. In the first 5 minutes, I watched us play 3 long balls out to Kudus and pray for the best. Within the first 5 minutes, we're already playing route 1 to Kudus. That's our idea of opening up a game. And then the first moment when we tried to get on the ball and tried to build up out the back, we lost it again. It was like comical. It was like damned if you do, damned if you don't. It just... Honestly, man, this shit is so, like, demoralizing. Like, I can imagine if you're a player out there, as a fan watching this, if you travel to Newcastle today to go and shout at the top of that stadium, hats off to you. Because that trip alone deserves a round of applause. But to watch that football for about 70, 75 minutes, honestly, I feel like the writing is becoming on the wall at this point. with this manager and with this kind of style of play. I don't feel like these players are playing like they're buying into his ideas. I don't think they know what the ideas are. What is the optimal way to build up with this team? Like, week after week, I'm seeing Bergvall getting started in the 10, and I just don't feel like he's a 10. At no point, and maybe in his first couple of weeks when he arrived, I thought, oh, Bergvall could be an option in the 10 role if Madders, Kulu get injuries. After I've seen him there for a couple of games, like Pape Sarr, they're not 10s, they are 8s. They drive with the ball. They're like ball to feet. They're not creators, pure natural playmakers. They're not that. They're not going to play balls with the eye of the needle passes in behind. They're not going to do that. They want to get on the ball and dictate tempo, shift it out wide, move it up, drive the ball up the pitch themselves. That's a number 8. But the fact that we keep trying to shoehorn him into this 10 role, it just slows the team down when we're trying to build up in possession. And listen, granted, I don't think he was a worse player, but in terms of optimizing that position, in terms of optimizing Bergvall, I don't think we're doing the best there. Brennan Johnson this season randomly getting converted to an inverted left winger. It just makes no sense. Optimize your players the best way. If it ain't Xavi Simons playing left wing, it's Bergvall playing in the 10. If it ain't Bergvall playing in the 10, it's Pape Sarr playing in the 10. If it ain't that, it's Brennan Johnson playing as an inverted left winger. What are these random roles we just create for these players and hope that they'll figure it out? We've had Xavi Simons sitting on the bench for 4 games now. You signed a 50 million player. Granted, I hear you in the press talking about, you want to help him adapt. And what better way to adapt than play minutes? I'm not listening to the outside noise of, Xavi Simons ain't playing well. The one game he did play well, I can recall very vividly, was in the cup against Newcastle when he came on. I was like, hold on. He's the one that could make the difference. Eye of the needle. Pick up those pockets where we can actually have an outlet. Instead, we're trying to use Kolo Muani as a target man, which isn't really his game. Granted, he did well in some bits, but against the most physical defense, which makes it easy. 2v1 every time, they're dealing with that. If it's not that, we launch it long ball to Kudus and say, Kudus, bring that down on your chest and make something happen. Like, what is the actual approach? What is the philosophy? And I hate philosophies and identities and being stuck in one system, but at least you have a baseline of what to expect from your team. At least you're meant to have an understanding of what the A, B, and C of this team is supposed to be. I still don't know. I can't tell you if we're meant to be an attacking team. I can't tell you if we're meant to be a defensive team. I can't tell you if we're meant to be a counter-attacking team. At the moment, we don't seem to be good in any of those 3 phases. And it's just bewildering, honestly. Bewildering. Like, today we got so lucky that Romero decided to, after 75 minutes, decided, you know what, I've had enough. I'm going to take this by the scruff of the neck. I'm going to go sit in the box. You lot better throw something down my way. And that was a captain taking control of the game. I'm not even giving Frank credit. And what, you think Frank told him to go sit up front? Nope. That was a captain using his initiative and saying, you know what, these centre forwards, these wingers, no one's moving. No one's doing nothing. I'll do it myself then. And then even when the second goal comes, he's the only one and the first one that reacts to it. And I'm like, what the hell? Why is everybody just ball watching? It's our corner. So we're so lucky that we had Romero today on some vengeance shit. Because I'll be real with you, Newcastle deserved that. Newcastle looks so much better today in so many aspects. And granted, I thought that penalty, very soft penalty. Bentancur, listen, referee wanted to go do VAR checks. Nowadays, it feels like any type of kind of manhandling or any kind of physicality in the box, it ain't going to be allowed. Not in this CCTV football era. So for me, I thought it was a bit of a harsh penalty to give. But granted, they get given it. And in a weird way, sometimes you're almost like, you know what? Fuck it. They deserve it. They've been the better team. They've been creating more. They've put way more pressure on us. There was points where we couldn't genuinely breathe. That's how much their man-to-man press was. But ask the same press from our team. I don't think I saw, let me not lie, I saw one good move in the first half where I saw Bergvall get a little heel flick and it just went over the bar. Outside of that, I can't think of one cohesive move we did on the ball. And our defending is always like scrap defending, scrapping for our lives. Some kind of individual, bit of brilliance from a defender or something like that. It's never like a cohesive, structural snuffing out, extinguishing fires. It's always just last minute. Romero has to come in and do a tackle. Oh, Bentancur has to come and scoop round and do a tackle. It's never, nothing is cohesive in this team. And it's frustrating, honestly, to watch. And I want to leave this game, talking about, you know what, there's positives to take away. I can't see that many positives to take away, I'll be honest with you. And I hate sitting here and being that kind of almost negative and down, because it kills your mood, bro. This ain't why we watch football. We watch football to enjoy it. We want to support our team. We want to rave our players. We want to rate so-and-so. We want to gas up so-and-so. But we're not giving it. We're not seeing enough. And moving forward, I can't even see it being turned around by this manager. I'm looking at the weekend and I'm seeing Brentford. I'm seeing that manager's former team. I'm seeing that manager's former set-piece coach. You already know how this script is going to go. You already know how this script is going to go. And the fact that that game is at home has me even more concerned. Like, you're not supposed to be saying these things. But the fact that we're playing at home makes me more concerned. The fact that today we were playing away at St. James's Park, I know it's meant to be the whole St. James. I was like, nah, more than likely we could probably maybe sneak something. And we somehow, some way did. Are we going to do that against Brentford? If I was a betting man, I could not tell you. I could not tell you. But this team, honestly, if you chose to watch this game willingly ahead of Barcelona, ahead of that Man City Fulham Classic, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I mean, we all got to suffer in this life sometimes. But let me know your thoughts about the game. Let me know your thoughts about the manager. Were there any positives for you to take? Please let me know. Maybe I'm so like disillusioned with what's going on that I'm just seeing everything negatively. And I hate that. Almost. I want to look at things positively, but there isn't much positivity to go off. But let me know, what do you think? How long do you think this manager has as well? I want to know that, because I truly think if this Brentford defeat comes this weekend, that's it for me. That's it for me, I'll be honest with you. Like, that for me is the final nail in the coffin. There is nothing more I need to see. But let me know all your thoughts in the comments. Appreciate everybody as well. We have hit 15k subscribers. Appreciate that. Next road is the 1 to 20k. So make sure you're still subscribing. There will be plenty more coming as well. And of course, like the video. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Till next time, peeps. Take care.